Hello everyone, I am Duke James, and this is the continuation of my Castilian colonization. It looks like I didn't lose much in that crash. So I will continue this war against Edo, whichever one it is. They received a gift from Mali. I see how it is, Mali. Let's see. Yeah, so I want... There we go, burgers gain power in Crunia. That happened last time. So I want those two pieces of territory, transfer trade, war reps, and all... I wouldn't say all of their gold. This is just all of their loans. All they can get from loans. Alright, so it removed the... You don't have a fort occupied in the area. Millet is now produced in Cape. That's the worst thing ever. I'm gonna restart. I have to restart this campaign now. Oh, millet. Okay. Millet's actually as priced. It's as expensive, I guess. I wouldn't say expensive, but it costs as much as fish. I thought it was like 0.35. Maybe there's nothing that costs 0.35 anymore. See, how much loot do I have? 157 looted. And then 200, they're carrying 290, whatever. France announced me as their rival, so they accept peace. France ends their overlordship over Valentinois. Alright. I think they had like 25 25% war score, so I'm surprised that's all they could take. All they could do. Florence declared war on Milan. Well, that was taken immediately. Let's throw the cannon over here. Hopefully it speeds it up a little bit. France accepted an alliance. No, that's not what I wanted. Why is that happening? France is now allied to Genoa. Je ne sais quoi. Alright, this should be... Yep, that's enough. You revoke your core. Do I want them to do this? It costs 13 dip, so nah. This is good. A bunch of ducats. Transfer trade power, war reps, revoke a core. I get 2 provinces. I wanted this province, but I'll get a claim on it first. That's good. All these provinces suck in terms of supply limit, except my colony, my former colony. I lost 6,666, they lost 0. Oh yeah, unfortunately I hit this button while at war, so they stopped. They stopped doing their thing. I was meaning if France attacked me, then they would go home. But they went home anyway. Let's have these guys explore. I'll send the crappy ships. You privateer. So I really want to loot Florence. I suppose I could do that if I rented Condottieri to Milan. What is this war over? Florentine conquest of Massa. I think I'm going to bring my troops back, because I don't plan on conquering any more provinces down here. To add those provinces to the company. Bring those guys back. Doesn't look like I have any rebels. Do my vassals have rebels? There are rebels in my vassals, Sunni fanatics and Kaibala. They're gonna rise up in less than a year. And then there's Pisan separatists. So I suppose the other Pisan separatists were killed by Aragon. Because I did not kill them. Who's Milan fighting? Oh, Florence, Papal State, Ancona, Camerino. So they're just fighting Florence and the Papal State. These 2 provinces were converted. I'm gonna lose a bunch of income to overextension. 3 ducats. It's not that bad. did grab a couple provinces from Kaibala. This one and this one. This one's Catholic. This one has 40% Catholic. So this one's right on the verge. I didn't mean to actually take this one, so I might give it back. But they're right there at 40%, so... The Mamluks got dissemination of the coffee plant. Okay. Speaking of the Mamluks, I can fight them again in 1503. And I'll give more territory to Egypt. Aragon is the papal controller. They are coming back. Eventually. I'm thinking of allying Milan to fight France. Hungary and Naples await peace. These guys are excommunicated. Siena. They have a ton of allies, though. The Empire of the Romans really needs to attack the Ottomans. Just do it. I will help you. Let's take that claim. Alright, Milan, do you want to rent out my troops so I can burn down Florence? That's too cheap. They really want troops, though. What about that? Would you give me a little bit more for that? It's even less somehow. Oh, it's because they can't afford the upfront cost. I mean, I could give them money. I was just a little bit worried about only giving them like 10 troops and then Big old Pope stack comes by and just stack wipes my troops. Not that I think that's gonna happen, but it's always possible. I think I'll hold off. Piety Fund. Let's see. This lasts till 33. This one's 11. Sure. I'll take it. -5. Unrust. Maybe if I wait a couple months, they'll get more. I mean, I assume they'll get more money. Thinking like one times a month? How can they not have money? They're Milan. They have all these rich provinces. What happened to Portugal's army? Portugal. You're weird. Oh no, states are restless. Really? Because I think they're pretty happy. I think I have to take the corruption. I don't want corruption though. Corruption sucks. I just got my corruption down to 16. I think it takes like 20 to 30 years just to get it down from... just to get it down to 5. If it's 0.1 a year, then that's 10 years for one corruption. But then if it's higher, it's also quicker. But you know what? I'm gonna refuse. I refuse to acknowledge your concerns. Get out of here. Can I get an annulment from France? That'd be cool. I never actually do that. I cannot. I guess that protects me. Oh wait, no. I'm not. Okay. Yeah. So, we don't have a marriage anymore. But we are still the same dynasty. So, I could potentially claim their throne. If this guy dies and this guy has no heir for a little bit, then I could claim their throne. Saint performs a miracle. Uh, 20 papal influence or 40% chance at 50 stability. I guess this isn't... I was thinking this is the ones that I try to get the Pope to saint somebody, but I guess it's not. So I'm just going to go with that. Nice. I got it. 2 stability. Can Can I revoke privileges? 43 months left to revoke a privilege. 84 months left to revoke a privilege from the lesser nobles. That's a ton of time. Alright, that's a little bit more. Can I actually get over there, though, anymore? Because I'm not... I don't have military access through France. I'll run troops to them. Then go to Nice. Actually, how's Kaibala's rebels coming? Still 85. I suppose they'll just hang around until I'm done. They're not actually going to do anything, so... because they've risen up before. That's a lot of public services and toll loss cost. Alright, 0.6. That's fine. Give me that money. I could go straight for Florence. Livestock, okay. France declared another war on Florence. That's the third French Neapolitan War, and I don't think that one's going to end any differently than the other two. How many men does Florence have? They actually have 12,000. We're the same tech. I'll start sieging this and then see... scope it out. That's a lot of fort defense. 110% fort defense. I don't think I get any of these spoils. Which makes me kind of not want to siege it down. I think they're also like month and a half siege ticks. Could always do an artillery barrage. They're 39 days. Those are some long... what is this? Tariffs on grain. Hispaniola gets 5%. Now I'm going to leave that be. It only costs 25 admin to increase it, so if I want to increase it in the future, I can, but I'm going to leave it at 23%. I think that's fine for now. Not exactly hard up for money. That 14 ducat decrease might be because I increased the court wizard for education to 5 or 6, and the court to 4. So that might be why that increased. Monthly colonial subsidies are 5 ducats. Monthly court expenses 7. I'm going to decrease the court level back to 3. And I want to keep, I upped the colonial subsidies to 7%. I'm going to decrease them back down to 5%. We'll see what that does. I think I'm going to order an artillery barrage. Let's destroy their walls. Make this go faster. If only I could get this loot, that'd be great. It's so rich. Water shortage, excellent. So the Papal State is now out, which means Florence is screwed. Because it's just them. And Perugia. No, it's the status quo. I think I'm losing about 1,000 men a month. That wasn't 1,000 men, so maybe I'm not. Wow, they lost Lombardia. And my income did go back up to 29 ducats, so it might have been the court costs. Although that's only 3 ducats. Another water shortage. I collect 6 ducats in the Caribbean. Wow, that is 6 ducats in the Caribbean, and it's not really even halfway through being colonized. It's going to be insane once this is all colonized. And these provinces, the trade provinces, don't even have stuff like marketplaces. Actually, this has a marketplace. That is a marketplace. Okay, so they built marketplaces. They built marketplaces in 2 of them. Do they have, how much money are they making? Okay, they're making a ducat 67, so I'll build a marketplace for them, sure. I'm generous. I'll wait till I core that province to build a marketplace. Looks like Milan is going to lose this battle. Damn. Maybe I shouldn't ally Milan. Because if they can't even beat Florence, they're not going to be able to stand up to France. Milan is pretty much the only person that is near me that I could ally that could even remotely do anything. Because Hungary, I think they would be too far. I'm gonna end up saving Milan's butt by taking Florence's capital. Alright, that actually... okay. It briefly decreased for 7% for a couple seconds, and I was like, what the heck is going on there? Alright. Mine comes back down. It just wildly fluctuates. These public tolls and stuff. And I only have 13,000 men, so that's kind of scary. I've lost a bunch of men over here. Alright, we grabbed it. Let's get out of there. I don't want to lose any more men in this war. Especially since I don't get any of this money. I don't think... did they even suffer anything? Grand City looted. Yeah. Looks like they did. They lost again. They're, disappointing. To say the least. So they're going to start paying me June 1502. Really, that far away. Guess I'll take this province for them. Doesn't look like they suffered any looting. So my plan failed. No. It was a perfect plan. Foiled by Condottieri. It doesn't matter. Just means I can fight them in a war and destroy them then. Take this province, Milan. You'll have them fully occupied. Too many Spaniards have died in this war. Who's Karaman fighting? Karaman is losing. Once again, Karaman attacked the Ottomans without the Mamluks. They completely annexed Georgia, except for this province. These Ottomans have been really lucky in this campaign. They do have lock-in separatists up here, so hopefully they can get free. No. I want to keep my money. Genoa wants Condottieri. Genoa, do you want these 2 troops? No land access to capital. They would pay me 30 ducats for those 2 troops. Does Florence have an army anymore? They still have 12,000 men. I was going to drill my troops, but I can't because I don't own those provinces, actually. Alright, I am going to end this part here. If this war drags on for a couple more months... Oh no, it looks like it was looted, actually. So, I mean, it was obviously looted because it had this province modifier, but now it's actually lost some of its stuff. Less gold. Alright, and I'm, like I said, going to end this part and pick up the next part. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.